Hi guys, good afternoon. You're welcome back again to another video, you guys. Today's video, it's getting more and more complicated and interesting at the same time, if you get what I mean. Hello, if you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Irene and I'm a lifestyle vlogger based in Enugu State, Nigeria. And you guys, I'm sharing my life story of something that seriously happened to me recently. Something that I never believed would ever have happened, but it did. But here we are, picking up our pieces and moving on with the flow and everything. So if you're not following the series, please do go start from part 1 so you can catch up, okay? You can know where the story started and where we are right now. That's if you're new here. But to my OGs, thank you so much for keeping up with me. Whew, you guys, I'm sure you're wondering, how did Harrison Qwamnishu join the matter? How did he become part of the matter? You understand? Don't worry, I'm here to give you the full details, okay? With video clips and everything. So where are we right now? I am at the point, my last video I stopped where I was giving my children what seemed to have been my last message, because to be honest, at that point, it's not like I didn't have hope, but I was just telling myself, I don't know when else I'm going to see these children. You understand? So I just have to talk to them and let them know that I love them so much, you get? And try to remind them of things that we've talked about in the past. Yeah, and in my head, I was like, I don't know when I'm going to see them. I know I was going to see them again, but I just didn't know when. So I was preparing my mind and preparing their mind too at the same time, if it makes any sense. So yeah, that was it. So I was told I was going to stay in the cell that day. Now what happened was that they came with a court warrant to get me arrested. So the police worked with them, you understand? So it wasn't the police fault at all. The police were doing their job, you get? Even though I find how they do their job sometimes disrespectful, but you know, when somebody has already labeled you a criminal, a kidnapper, a ritualist, organ harvester and everything, so it is only normal for the police to treat you as such, you get? But me, knowing that I was innocent, I felt like they were disrespecting me. But come on, they were doing their job at the same time. So to be honest, I have no grudges against them. Okay. Whew. Now, when I was taken to Ndegoro police station, the Cameroon barracks in Aba, you guys, I've been flying from one police station to the other. Even the men criminals never even they waka like that for police. Okay, so I got to Ndegoro police station. Meanwhile, something happened while we were on our way. While we were on our way, the policeman that was sitting in our own vehicle, we lost because we were going in a convoy. The other police, they were going in front, others were coming at the back, we were in the middle. So now the policeman in our vehicle, we lost the ones that we were following, so he had to call them. I think that network was so bad that day that it was in the night, so that day that we couldn't get a hold of them, and the policeman in our doesn't know where Ndegoro police station was. So we were asking, so we kept asking them, because at this point me too was getting scared, some things were becoming fishy, you get, until finally we got to Ndegoro police station. Now when we got to Ndegoro police station, remember, these people didn't let my children step out in my hair, so we all came together. So which means all of us were arrested, me and the children. So we got to Ndegoro police station, and then the court bailiff gave the Ndegoro police station police officers the papers telling them to hold me and the children. Now, the police officers took the papers and said, who and who are you arresting? Because my mom came, my friend came, my sister came, my uncles, all of us were there. So they were like, who and who are we arresting? Who and who are we keeping till you come and, you know? And this court bailiff pointed at me and my 2 minor children and left. He disappeared. He just said, let me ease myself. That man, he on a Mary. He just said, let me ease myself, and he left. Before, the other police officers that came with him, all of them disappeared. So it was just us in the new police station. What those people only know is that they got this police officer say, hold this criminal till we come in the morning and pick this criminal. So their own job is to just keep the criminal in their own cell until proven otherwise. So, but then something happened. Meanwhile, immediately the damn court bailiff said that they are holding me and my children hostage. Something seemed off. I immediately took my phone from my mom. I took a picture of me and my children and I posted it on my Facebook. And I said, me and my children will be sleeping in the cell today, all because of my ex-husband. That was all I said. I didn't say any other thing. Already, they've been I've been managing to keep post look at what is happening. The same way I was like dropping few updates on YouTube. So now the DPO came out. All this while the DPO of this particular police station was inside his office. So when he came out, he saw all of us and he was like, what is all these people doing here? So we were like, police officers brought us here. He said, where's the papers that, so his subordinates gave him the papers. And then he graduated to say, even these two children, they know they keep small children for my police. So that man is a good man. Degro police station is a good, that particular DPO is a good man. So he said, they know they keep small, who arrests these children? And mind you, I've already posted that me and my children will be sleeping in the cell today before this particular DPO came out. So when he came out, like, children, no, that he cannot keep children in his cell. So when we now briefed him of, look at, they say, kilo de. Then no now. But anyway, that his own is to, if police officers from a different police station bring somebody and wants them to keep, that their own is to keep. Those people come and carry their matter and leave. They don't have any problem with that. You understand? Whether they agree or not with the circumstances that brought the person, but it's not in their jurisdiction to pry or to put mouth or to try and solve it. No concern them. You understand? But what he's not going to do is arrest or keep children in his cell. That's it. I don't know. So, you guys, that was how this man said, have you people eaten since today? And we were like, no, except for the tea we drank before leaving the house in Osaka that morning. We've been running around from one place to the other, one place to the other. This man said, okay, you know what? He called one of his boys and told them to go and buy food. And then my friend, went with them. With the guy that went to get food. So he bought food for my two children and said, no, that the children will not be sleeping in the cell. So meanwhile, they took me and they went and put me in the cell. And now, there's this video you're going to see immediately after now. So immediately after they took us there, he bought the food that my children ate. And then I went there. I think that would be a different story altogether.
For what? Why crying?
How come I don't cry, yeah?
Like
we'll see in the morning, oh?
Come, let me carry you. We are coming back here in the morning.
We'll come back in the morning, oh?
You know, they are being here, will make this matter easier tomorrow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's find out the thing
Yeah.
Now just what they said, we're here.
So now, I went into that cell. You guys, initially, this man said he wasn't going to put me in the regular cell because he doesn't see what I'm guilty of, you understand? But then, he said they were going to make arrangement for where they'll put me. And then, after my family left, okay, before my family left, but they were outside this time, I was now behind the counter in the police station, no longer in the office. I didn't realize that the post I made had gone viral on Facebook. Okay, so now, they took me and they put me, in fact, I said they put me inside cell, if it were even better for me, where there were other cellmates, if it were even better for me. But no, they put me inside toilet, like three, they opened, they said, madam, after they've removed my slippers, my shoe, my everything, I enter inside this place. They opened, I opened the door and, looked in and immediately they jammed the door behind me. So I walked in. When I walked in, it was just a passage and 3 toilets. You understand? A passage and 3 toilets that was smelling. God. It was terrible. I cannot even do this kind of thing to my enemy. I cannot do this kind of thing to my enemy. Talk more of a man that I had 3 children for. I didn't steal anything from him. I did not spy him. I did not spy any of his relatives. I did not even insult his family members or anybody. And he had God, people shall wicked. So I entered into that place, and to be honest, I lost it. I didn't know when I started shouting and screaming and crying. I was calling God, God, are you in heaven? See me go through this kind of thing. Why am I treated like this? What is going on? What have I done? What have I not, what do I deserve this kind of wickedness? So as I was shouting and screaming, the DP, I don't know whether he heard it from his office, but his office was very far from the cell. So he came back. I didn't know. It was later that I realized that my sister and friend, they were about to leave when they looked inside and saw where they put me, but they thought it was the cell. But when they started hearing my cry, that was when they said, they went back to the DPO's office to say, okay, where did you put her? Because to be honest, we don't understand. Why is she screaming? So by the time they came I don't cry finish, my eye don't swell finish, because the kind of mosquitoes that were there. I came back sick now after every other. I was very. I took drips medication because of the kind of things that happened to me. I'm going to put some of the pictures here so you see the kind of mosquito bites that I had. So the DP owner came out and then told them to open the door and bring me out. So they brought me out and they said, okay, I should sit behind the counter. I sat behind the counter. I didn't realize that my period was out. I had no, what's it called, no pad, nothing. So I was just, the good thing was I was wearing my black trouser. So, oh God. So I sat behind the counter and they left. They got food for me and like, I couldn't eat. My sister and friend were like persuading me, try and eat something. Don't act like all hope is lost. Eat something. You're going to see through like Lolo and Onyinyechi. Both of you are a darling, like a blessing. I don't know how to even describe the two of you. Okay. So I managed to scoop like 2 spoons in my mouth. And that was it. So they left. Now, a few hours later, this is where it gets interesting. A few hours later, the DPO came back to the cell and he said, what did you post online? What did you post online? I looked at him and I'm like, I don't understand. He said, that's how you be trying to be helping people. Now it's my police station that is trending all over social media. It's my police station that is trending over, so that they're calling Indigo police station, Indigo police station. Look at it now. But when you came here, did I not buy food for your children? Did I not say that your children are not going to stay in the cell? So why did you drag my police station on social media? Okay, you people like social media. I cannot even see the way you were saying it. At this point, I didn't know that my post has gone viral on Facebook. I didn't know. So he now said, okay, then he went. He left. He came back again. And then, no, he said, while he was saying that, he said that call has been calling him. The people have been calling him. So he came back again and handed me the phone. I said, talk to this person. I took the phone and I'm like, good evening, sir. The person said, hi, this is Harrison Qwamnishu. I got your, where are you now? I told him I'm in Degoro police station. He said, okay, are you there with your children? I said, no, that the DPO didn't let my children stay in the police station. So my children were released and they left. He said, okay, don't worry. My teams will be coming in the morning to come know what the problem is. And my name is Harrison Qwamnishu. Yeah. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And then he ended the call and the DPO took the phone. That's how you will be tarnishing somebody's image. That's how you will be posting unnecessary things online. Why will you post that online? I told him I didn't know that it was going to go that way. It's not like I was trying to badmouth your station or anything. It's just that when that court relief and the other police officers pointed at me and my children that we were going to sleep in the cell, I had to do what any mother would do. I had to, because me staying in the cell, no problem. But saying that my children is going to stay in the cell at the same time, to be honest, I couldn't just sit and fold my hands. I had to do something. But I didn't know it was going to be like this. You guys remember at this point I wasn't holding my phone, so when the DPO left, in my head I was like thinking, what is going on? I wish I can somebody just please borrow me phone? Can somebody just tell me what is going on? Can somebody just, like, a lot of questions are just going on in my head. I'm like, hey, what is going on? And then he left. Another, I think his second deputy DPO came. Madam, are you the one that posted that thing online? I said, yes. That is how they'll be trying to help you people. And you people will be talking nonsense online. Now, why did you post that thing online? Why did you, started talking to me in a very... I told them, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to go viral. But I had to do what I had to do. Meanwhile, the police women there were like, hey, madam, come. What didn't even happen? Eh? What did happen? Why are you there here? Like, that your husband wicked, though. Eh? That man wicked, though. So you don't born children for this man. You born, how many children you born? Now, wow. How person could do the wicked like this? Eh? How person go wicked like this? See, since you don't marry, now make it leave you now. It's in they want again. Story. All of a sudden, everyone now became nice to me. In my head, I was like, who knows what is going on? Who knows? Then something else happened, but that would be a different story time altogether. And I don't want to share it now. Okay, this video is already long. So that was how that part went. That was how Harrison Qwamnishu entered. So apparently, when I made that post on Facebook, my Facebook people started sharing it, tagging all the human rights activists, tagging Harrison, tagging Very Dark Man, tagging all the tagging, tagging. Especially the part that actually got, it's not like they've been tagging Harrison all this while, but the part he now saw that I'll be sleeping in the cell with the children was what got to him, and he decided to act. You understand? So that was how we got the attention of Harris and Qwamnishu. So now, the following morning, I came out of the cell and sat behind the counter again. This time, my period on the everywhere on the soak. And I could have requested for a part, but I said no, I will not request for it. I'm going to let it drip. You understand? It is going to be my blessing, and it's going to be my blessing. Yes, it's going to be my fruitfulness. It is a sign of my fruitfulness. So I'm not going to request for any part. I'm going to carry it like that. If it's going to stand anywhere, let it stand. If it's going to spill anywhere, let it spill. If it's going to smell, let it smell. Yeah. So the following morning, I was sitting behind the counter when I saw this powerful Jeep driving, very early in the morning. So when this Jeep drove in, I was like, who are these people? So 3 people stepped out of the car, 2 men and a woman. So when they came out, I was like, in my head, and Harrison told me that his team were going to come and see me in the morning. But I didn't know they were going to come that very early. You get? I didn't know. So when I saw those people came in, and my mom was telling me, could they be the Harrison Qwamnishu people? Could they be? But something was written on the clothes that they were wearing, but they were too far for me to like read out what was written. So I saw them go into the DPO's office, and I saw them DPO come out with them, and they started coming towards the cell. So when they came in, they were like, that's the woman. Immediately my mind clicked. I'm like, okay, this must be the Harrison Qwamnishu people. So they came in, and the woman, oh my God, they were so nice. Okay. And having a woman among them made it easier for me, because I felt like she's a woman like me. It'd be easy for me to communicate with her and all that. So they walked in, and she came in and she held my hands. She didn't even ask me what happened, what this one, that one, that one. No. She just held my hands and told me, don't worry, everything will be fine. And the men too were like, don't worry, everything will be fine. Okay. Voila. That was it. That was it. So every other thing that happened afterwards will be in a separate video. Okay. So let me end it here. If you watched to this point, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video.